they the Ku Klux Klan motherfuckers.
You think, but Trump, they trying to get him out the office now.
Bullshit. It's all, yeah, I've been listening to news every day. Raw news, BBC, British Broadcasting, Navarro, all world news I listen to for about 2 hours in the evening. They got him going to court. 91 indictments. But that's just an indictment. No convict. There's no trial yet. There's no conviction. They even threw him off the ballot in one of the states.
In Colorado.
Yeah, to say because the charge against him when he started to say called the
insurrection.
Make that statement. They said in the Constitution they have the right. If anybody say talks like that, they cannot be running for president. So they went to the Supreme Court in Colorado and said, yeah, well, we taking off our ballot. Then in another state, Michigan or something, was in an agreement too. But now they say to settle that, you have to go to the Supreme Court. And the people that's reporting on it said the Supreme Court is not going to go for that. Because you say that you, different states have the right to not vote, allow their people to vote for the president, that's going to cause a division in the whole fucking country.
There's going to be a civil war.
Yeah.
The red wing versus the left wing.
Yeah. That's just the Ku Klux Klan versus
the Nazis.
Northern crackers. No. Because Trump said once he's back in office, they said, you're going to be a dictator. He said, only for one day. One day, just one day. And then I'm going to go back being normal. They said, he's telling you what he's going to do. He's an authoritarian. It's his his authority, meaning he rules. Whatever the fuck I say, that's it. Everybody under him in his group agrees. So they call the Democrats worms and shit. Say you worms and shit. You fucking the country.
So, if you got anything to say, Elder Yasharahlaba, my spiritual father, if you got anything to tell Israel right now in these last days, what would it be?
Patience is a virtue. In Ephraim 6:11, you wrestle not against flesh and blood, but the wiles of the devil. Wiles mean tricks. And the word devil is evil. The word the tricks of evil is of the darkness, meaning your mind. The evil tries to keep its power flowing. And the power of righteousness is in some of us is reborn back to the power of righteousness. And those are two entities and it's a force that are fighting each other. First of all, people don't know themselves. If you describe yourself, this is the first set of knowledge is self-knowledge. Now, I'm gonna ask you to describe yourself, and then I'm going to give you the biblical self-knowledge that the Most High is releasing as you're being born again. Because I'm not seeing it with my mind's eye. I mean, my physical eye, I'm seeing it with my mind's eye, and spiritually too. So describe yourself.
Describe myself as...
Who you are, self, whatever you want to say yourself is.
I'm an Israelite from the tribe of Ephraim out of the house of Joseph.
Right. What is that? What part of you is talking?
The spirit.
The spirit. The spirit in... If you went to school, educationally, academically, what would those spirits formulating what?
Thoughts.
Right, words. Those thoughts are groups of words. Where's that formulated at?
The mind.
Your mind. That's your physical saying what the spirit is, but physically of the body is the mind. It's the energy. And all of it's energy. And it's in what? The physical body. Most people describe their physical body. I'm beautiful, I'm handsome, I have the best clothes and shit, I'm cool. And they be thinking that who they are is what they see in the mirror. But what you see in the mirror is the body. what your spirit consists of is your thoughts, your ideas, right? So within you is all of the Most High's ideas, and all of his ideas is there's two parts to his ideas. What are they?
Two.
What did he give Adam?
Good and evil.
Yeah, one word.
Righteousness.
Both of them are under this one word.
Balance.
The law. The law. Because Adam was like, he was just a male amongst the other males. He came and took that one male and said, now I'm going to teach you to be a man. But what did he teach him that the other people, other males, he didn't teach? Law. He said, don't do this no more. See what they're doing over there? Don't do that no more. Don't do that no more. Don't do that no more. Do this.
I'm lowering the TV, Salakia. Go ahead. Now I was lowering the TV so I can hear you better.
So the only way that was broken was he sent evil to test him. And evil came through the serpent, which is a male, to his wife that the Most High gave him to break his uprightness of obeying the law. She was saying, look over there. They got gold. They got diamonds. They got beautiful clothes. And their God is this and that. But they got material wealth. Most High wasn't getting mad at material wealth yet. So then she held back the pussy and got him to agree to go after the material wealth. Then the Lord came back to him through thought, not no physical body. He said, Adam, what are you doing? And he's like, what do you mean? He says, he felt ashamed. Because now he's saying the leaves coming, they were covering themselves with leaves hiding from the Lord, meaning with the other philosophies and ideas of the other nations, what they were worshiping. So he says, okay, I was teaching you how to be man. But then he broke them down and said, you're not getting your manhood yet. He said, I'm allowing you to go off into the evil that you adapted to. I was teaching you righteousness. Now you went following evil. So now what you're going to do now is you're going to learn evil is the power. See, each one is the power. The power of righteousness and the power of evil. And they'll also combat it, they oppose each other. And where is that power at? That power is in you. All the power of evil is in you. All the power of righteousness is in you. But the master of it is the Most High. He determined when evil is going to rise and be a power over righteousness. He determines what time righteousness will rule over evil. And if you look through the Bible, that's what he's been teaching us. In the time of Saul, he gave, even before Saul, he was our king. We denied it. We said we wanted a physical king, so he gave us Saul. Saul ruled over us in evilness. Then those are lessons. And then he took Saul down, then he rose up David. David was the king ruling in righteousness, but different periods of time, not at the same time. So then, up until the day sometimes we'd be in slavery, sometimes we would be ruling, sometimes we'd be in slavery, sometimes we'd be ruling throughout the Bible. You understand? So you're learning man. Man is good and evil. And you're not in your manhood yet. Hood is what? The neighborhood, meaning you're in that environment like your neighborhood now. You're all in that neighborhood and you're all consistent of the same thing that you do. So he didn't finish that yet. Because he's allowing evil to continue to rule over righteousness at various times. And then with Jacob and Esau, what's the story of that?
Good and evil.
Good and evil. It's a spiritual battle. What happens, the spiritual battle takes place in the physical body. You can't do one without the other. You live in the physical body, and the spirit lives in that body, comes to you as thoughts, right, wrong, according to the law. The law gives you understanding of what you're doing, right or wrong. So you're being reborn back unto all that knowledge that the Most High took to us through slavery. You didn't even know who your name was, so how are you going to be in your power? Your power is when you attain to your learning of your manhood. And to become full circle in your manhood, the Lord is teaching the lessons. And the story of Esau and Jacob is, before Esau and Jacob, who were the wicked?
Canaanites.
During the time of Adam, who was the wicked?
Cain.
No. Yes. Cain, okay. Cain is whose son?
Adam's son.
All right? So Adam became the wicked when he disobeyed the Lord by listening to the woman. Now he had two sons that came up later on to grow them as two different people, groups, and living in different lands to show good and evil. Two sons, Cain and Abel. Mm-hmm. Abel represented what?
Righteousness.
The righteousness of the Lord that Adam was being taught. Cain represented the wickedness of the evil that the Lord, when Eve got Adam to break the law. So then he said, your punishment for now, I'm not killing you, Cain, but I'm sending in the land of Nod. And what? Blink, you're a leper. You have no color. That's a sign of your wickedness, going against the laws that I told you to bring me the sacrifice of righteousness. So time goes on. Now I'm going to jump back to Esau and Jacob. Why was the flood?
To wash away the wickedness.
Wash away our sins, our evilness.
Right.
But we used to do it in a body. Now, after the flood, the people grew back again, but they fell back off into wickedness again. Us. All right? And then, because we supposed to rule in the power of righteousness, but we hadn't obtained it yet from the Lord. So now let's jump forward back to Esau and Jacob. Who's Esau and Jacob's father?
Isaac.
And the mother's?
Rebecca.
The Negro woman and the Negro man. Mm-hmm. Adam and Eve. But a different period of time. Same spirit. Righteousness and wickedness. And at that time, Abraham represented righteousness. He did what the Lord said him to do, sacrifice his son. Isaac came forward and had the two boys, and two boys, Esau and Jacob. What was the purpose of the two boys? What was their mission? What were the two different activities that they did in each one of their supposed to be represented? What action was Esau supposed to represent?
Evil. And
Jacob that's our name, Yasharahlaba. Later on came the nation, Yasharahlaba, to represent Yah means he, Shah, power of righteousness. Allah means power. And when we rule in righteousness. Right? So, but then prior to that, wickedness was found in us. During the time of flood, Noah, and it came to the body of men. But Esau in the womb, what were they? Did they come out separate babies at different births, or they came out as what?
Twins.
Twins. Not identical, but paternal. Meaning the mother and the father at the sperm inside split into, as it grew, two embryos. All right? And one was going to play the righteous, and one was going to play the wicked. But who was that coming out of Rebecca? You. Evil and righteousness separated in the sperm, in the womb, in the two births as the baby. What was the purpose of that? Because before the flood, there was no twin birth to show us that wickedness and righteousness came out of from the same mother and father into baby bodies. You were born singular, but wickedness and righteousness was still played out in the minds, but in the individual body. The Lord had not given this example of your evil and righteousness. And I'm going to put it in two bodies. And what Esau, from the time he's been born, has been what with us?
Wicked.
War.
War.
War. So, spiritually, to put it in layman's terms, the Most High created Esau to play the wicked, to beat down the righteous, which is to be the nation of Israel. And as two twins, but coming out of the body of the two parents, but splitting the babies as two. And in other words, Esau was created to creep his foot up our ass. But who's Esau? You. And whose asshole is that? You. So you fucking yourself in the ass, motherfucker. Because the Lord said so. You wasn't listening to me, and I wasn't going to have it done this way. But since you did it that other way, pick it up, and I'm saying, don't do this, don't do that, you ain't listen. So now I'm going to let you fuck yourself up the ass. Now see if you listen this time. See, you have to learn. See, I'm being reborn again. So I have to see the funny shit within the truth too. Right? So, and I'm speaking to you in layman term, the words I use in street terminology that I grew up with. Because I have that ability and I have the life experience, right?
Yeah.
So my life experience is different from your life experience. I've been up and down, negative and positive, good and bad, up to 75 years, or 75 in December 2nd.
All praises.
Yes, sir. So, there's the Lord teaching you lessons, and see, Lord gets deep on you, where certain things you hear go through your ears, and you won't retain it, or you act it out, because it's not for you. He has prophets, he has seers, he has preachers, he has teachers, and he has the nations, and all of us are not equal. When the prophets came, they didn't come equal with the people. When Yahushua came, he didn't come equal with the people. He was a man. He obtained his manhood while in that one body. Why? Because he learned to conquer his evil side over his righteous side. Remember, he was the one that never sinned. But sin was always a temptation in his mind, and it came through the other Pharisees to test him. Right? But he passed the test. You haven't. So the Lord is making us kick ourselves up the ass to see that you have to obtain what Yahushua obtained. Control of your wicked side by your righteous side, which your righteous side was put to sleep, now is being reborn again, if he's chosen you for that. If you ain't chosen for this knowledge and understanding that I'm giving you, it's not for you. Now, if you get bits and pieces of it as I'm giving it to you, then that portion of it is for you. Because your thoughts, do you have a choice? When you answer that question, do you make choices?
No.
Then give me the understanding of that. Why don't you make choices?
You got the right to make a choice, but your choice, there's penalties for it if you choose wrong.
No, what you first said was right. Then you're going off into some other dark shit that has nothing to do with the first statement. Now I'm gonna go back and show you and give you the precept says this: get knowledge, get wisdom, get understanding. And the second time, get understanding. So knowledge is just information, and the wisdom is how to use that knowledge that you obtain, right and wrong, to check it. And then the understanding is to understand that you check the knowledge that you got with, at different times you was wise, because you did certain things that it wasn't good, beneficial for you. The baby takes the fire and lit the match and burns his hand. So the baby sees the matches again and says, no, I'm not doing that, because now he's wise. I'll get burnt. Now the understanding says that's what you just learned. You learned not to play with the matches because your ass will get burnt. Now that's one understanding, that's wisdom. Now I'm giving you the understanding of what wisdom is. And then he comes back and says, get understanding. Because of certain things you'll have come to you in your life, you will experience it, and then you'll come back to the experience again, and you go through that situation, and then you see something else, a part of that understanding that you didn't see before. So it's adding on to your understanding. So now, jumping back to your thoughts, you said,
what would you tell the people Israel?
No, not that. I'm saying when I ask you, do you have choices? And you start those saying, I told you said the first part right. You said you do have the right some way to make a choice, right?
Right.
Okay. Now, choice boils down to ideas. Ideas are the same as thoughts, and thoughts consist of groups of words, right? Now, your thoughts, remember the Most High says this, or I don't know, Isaiah or Jeremiah says, my ways are not your ways. My thoughts are not your thoughts. So now, he's telling you, your thoughts are not, my thoughts are not your thoughts. You are saying, you just told me, you have the right to make thoughts, to make a choice of what thoughts you have. Okay, now if you saying you have the right to choose to choose your thoughts, right? Now who made thoughts for you to choose a thought?
The Most High.
So you don't have no thoughts. Yeah, because if you said that, you said the Most High make all the thoughts. The question becomes, well, where did I get the thoughts from? Because you just said the Most High, that I'm using the Most High thoughts. So where you getting your thoughts? Those were not your thoughts. They were already the Most High thoughts programmed for you to make that choice, to make that, to choose that thought. You understand? Because that, even in the first school, they don't explain it this way that I'm telling you, but they have it in the initials of the name of the school. The first school was what? The abbreviation UPK. What does it stand for?
Universal Practical Knowledge.
What's the universe?
What's the universe?
Yeah. Describe it.
Is the Most High creation of sun, moon, and stars.
It's everything that you know of. That's just part of the universe. Everything that you could think of, sun, moon, stars, people, thoughts, the earth, sun, whatever you think of. Universe means everything. Now, the universe consists of the atmosphere, the air, the elements. Now, what you're doing is, when you really questioning the Lord, and you're getting your answer, you're not getting it directly from his embodiment of who he is. He's already got it in the universe for you to ask that question. The answer is waiting for you to receive it. It's a part of the universe. And it's within the initials of the school, Universal Practical Knowledge. They say all the knowledge is in the universe. And it's practical to be a part of you to act it out. But you wasn't conscious. See, this deal was your conscious mind. You're just conscious of what you're doing. You're just doing it. But what I'm showing you is, I'm giving you the consciousness of the mind that you will come to learn to think that what I'm giving to you to understand this is what you're actually doing. Now you have the conscious understanding of what you just was doing naturally. You understand?
Yeah.
You see, the wisdom of the Lord, and you just don't get this. Because what book is the man says, the prophets or the teachers was teaching, and the rich man walked up and said, yo, give me some of that. And he said, you can't have this. And he said, how much it cost? How much you got to pay for it? Because he was saying, I'll buy it. And they were saying, no, you can't buy this. It's only you can get it from the Lord. You understand?
Good.
You can't buy the wisdom of the Lord.
So, revamp real quick, because my phone getting hot. You know, I've been recording everything.
Right. Your thoughts are not your thoughts. The thoughts you make are already chosen for you to make those thoughts.
So, what do you tell Israel with all the prophecy happening in these last days? What do you tell them to do?
The wisdom of Solomon. What did Solomon say? He searched out the ends of wickedness, evilness, and he searched out the end of righteousness. He says, I come to the conclusion, the whole duty of man is to love the Most High with all your heart and soul. Love of heart and soul is really talking about what? It's symbolically.
Your mind.
Your law.
Love him in the law.
Serve the Lord with all your heart and soul. How do you serve him? By obeying his law.
Good.
Search out all evilness. He can't learn all of it. It's impossible. He go crazy. Search out all righteousness. He can't learn all of it. That would make you crazy. Because you would never be able to find out, because that power is the Lord. So he said, to keep myself sane, I'll just love the Lord and try to understand what he wants us to understand within the period of time that you're in the body. You're not in the body, and you're not always continuously in the knowledge and the mantra that you are when you're in the body on the earth. Because when you leave the body, the physical body, the spiritual body goes back to the elements where the Most High is, or whatever dimension or period of time that it's in, or space. And that, it's cut off. Until you're born back again, then you start from the point that you're born back again, in the physical body. See all the knowledge that you're obtaining? See what I'm saying? And some of it was going to stick somewhat, because the Lord has to form and fashion your ass to beat you. Because you don't be humble. The Lord whips your ass and makes you humble. You don't jump up one day and I'm humble. No, you jump up and get an ass whipping about something and say, damn, that was a humbling experience. Because now you understand what humbling means. But most people are proud. Well, I did that. Especially Esau. Lord has to humble him, and not only he humble him, he's not going to give him the understanding of why you was humble. He's just going to humble you and whip your ass, put you in slavery, then do away with you, but your spirit comes back in the other nation. But he's not going to teach the knowledge that you obtained that belongs to the children of Israel. See, I'm showing you your knowledge of the power of righteousness. He has the knowledge of the power of evil. He won't get it, he'll live under it. And he has some knowledge on a certain level to understand what I'm saying is righteous. But your power of knowledge of righteousness is infinite. You're never going to know it all. You only know the much that the Lord wants you to know for the purpose of ruling over the other nations. You're getting the physical and you're getting the spiritual in time to come. This is your future. What does it say? People without a vision fails.
Yeah.
So I'm visualizing you.
People
what's for you. Say it again.
They say, where there's no vision, the people fail.
Right. I'm giving you the vision that's going to make you succeed. And it didn't come gradually. Come with ass whooping. Come me flipping out the bed. Lying flat, flipping me on my back. Come hitting you on the head, sitting on the bed. Pow! Come one time I'm using drugs. The Most High carried me. Because I was walking in death. Then when I went to college, that's the opposite of negative. Now this is the opposite of being righteous within the same lifetime. I can tell you of those situations. Then when it fell again, brought back down low through the uses of crack. Then brought back up again through the uses of the spiritual knowledge of righteousness, up to getting to the Bible, getting to Israel and learning of the nation of Israel to the point that I'm being born again of the spirit of the consciousness of righteousness. And it's not for everybody. The Lord says, one of a city and one of a field. A city, New York City, one people coming through the fire. A field is a country. One person is coming through their country. But most of them are coming from America's what? All the people of the earth, cities and countries are in America. So you're not going all over the place. He got them all right here. He's going to pick them. And for whatever purpose. 2/3 going to be scattered for us to gather. 1/3 is going to the spaceship, come back down. He's rounded up the ones that's going to go into captivity. And the majority, 2/3 burnt in the fire. To be reborn back as our children. Some of us going to live through the fire, and we're going in the ship, and we're going to say, look, the fire, blah, blah, blah. Boy, the Most High doing this. And we're going to remember, as we're going, it's just going to be a continuation of our life cycle into the 1,000 years. So, some's going to die. So when they be born back again, we will teach them of what happened, but we would actually live through it. They'll be getting it like in school, just learning of it. But they'll still have that right to the 1,000 years. But you would be the elders that had lived through that physical death of the body, but your physical body would not die. You would change in the twinkling of an eye to be able to live in the environment of the craft of the Most High, the spaceships or whatever, the clouds, the fiery pill with the angels in it, and their body will be made to withstand that fire and then withstand that cloud environment. You understand? And that's what Esau, he be talking about, oh, I watched Channel 30, the scientist program and this and that. Talking about, oh, he's 400 years old and we can make ourselves. I say, you stupid. He's created to be a fool. You can make yourself go outside, stand in front of the bus, then smash your brains, and then tell yourself, I'm going to come back in the body. Yeah. But that's their life. See, their life is continuous on the physical. They prophesying that they're going to change all the global warming by year 25 to 2005, 2030. 2050, we're going to be coal-free. No depending on the coal or the oil. Yeah. The only thing, and they live that, because that's what they teach in this educational system. You're being re-educated. You see? You're born of your consciousness of your power that's going to rule. But right now, you're listening to me, and we're like kindergarten. And you're like pre-kindergarten. You understand? Of the 1,000 years that we're going to school. So you get some of it right now, and you go on and live through the fire, you get more and more and more. Because in 1,000 years, at 500, what you going to be saying to somebody that's 100 years old? Yo, man, get out of here. You still pissing on yourself. Go, we talking. This man over, we talking over here. Like how you say to the younger ones today, or your father or elder or uncle might have said to you, get out of here, get out of the room. You don't know what
you still got titty milk around your breath.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. You don't know what we're saying, you know. So that's what the Lord be training me with. And one night I'm sleeping, and I'm just giving you some things that He's done to transform me, to evolve me. See the words I'm using? To rebirth me. Not as a baby coming out of the mother's womb with a baby body, but having the physical body of an adult body. But what part of me is being reborn? The spirit of the consciousness of righteousness. It's like a baby state. Using the example and comparing it to a little baby in the body. But the little baby that he's talking about in the ones that being born again in the physical body of an adult body is the spirit. So now, and this comes through examples, it comes through experiences. So I'm sleeping on the bed, right? So I'm dreaming. So I'm dreaming that these men appeared in a silhouette form, but they were just like the 50s. Remember they had the big block hat, the brims and shit, and they're in the suits, not the zoot suits, but the Italian style suits, like that, and regular suit, in other words. Double-breasted and stuff like that. So then, I'm sitting on the bottom of the bed, so the woman was dancing like this. So then I stood up, and I started dancing with him. Then he standing in front of me, so he starts smiling. So what this is teaching me, what he said, what the thoughts that formulated in my mind, you're one of the chosen. So he's saying, yeah, that's right. See, because I'm giving you the information from the Most High, but not verbally, through the action. So through the action that I'm looking at, you form words in your mind of what it's saying to you. You understand what I'm saying?
So they were double-breasted, and you was sitting there dancing with them?
Yeah. I stood up, right on the side of my bed, and this right there, and the physical body form, but not physical like this, but a silhouette. You know what that silhouette is.
Right. Good.
It's
the shadow, like the shadow.
Yeah, spirit energy, and that body resembles the bodies of thick black men during the 50s. That's gangsters.
Yeah.
They're gangsters.
Oh,
no white images. It was niggas.
Or you wasn't dancing with what was the name?
No Sodomites.
That was the Edomite. Have it your way. I did it my way. Yeah, you wasn't dancing with Frank Sinatra.
I know that nigga don't believe that shit. Some niggas. I would say, get the fuck out. I'm going back to sleep.